why African Americans or Black Americans are hating on Pop the Balloon being big on Netflix. And there is a lot of things here, like so much hatred, controversies, and stuff like that. So this is the headline. Pop the Balloon dating series lands on Netflix with host Arlette Amuli as executive producer after amassing over 100 millions views on YouTube alone. So if you ever watch Pop the Balloon, it's very kind of like engaging and stupid at the same times because people are looking to date and then they go to the Pop the Balloon and they want to find a match. So I'm just gonna play one of the Pop the Balloon video here so you can see, and then we can continue what we are talking about. So, okay, this is Pop the Balloon or Find Love. This is a show. Um, this is the show. It's just like play. Oh,
Cool.
you go.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome. Okay. Why did you end up popping your balloon?
I just need I own 2 homes already, so just need a more woman that's more into investments already.
Okay.
Hmm.
I see. All right. So same thing here. If he approached you, someone you would speak to.
He's very nice looking as well. So I would have talked to him and got to know him on a deeper level because I do have other investments. I just didn't speak of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. We've got one on Pop Balloon over here. Do you guys have any questions for one another?
Think. I'm sorry.
Shoot, is it ladies first?
No, you can go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So you said you were how old? I'm sorry.
I'm 40.
40 years old.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'm not a big churchgoer.
Okay.
I was raised in the church. I went to church 3 times a week when I was a kid. So
Wednesday, Friday, Sunday.
yeah. So being raised that way, a person could go one of 2 ways. Either
Okay.
you gotta go on to be like a pastor or or become more involved into that type of thing into church.
So basically, this is Pop the Balloon. Look at this. 5 days ago, 1.2 million views, and she has 9,096 subscribers, almost to 1 million subscribers. And her name is Arlette Amuli. That's her name. And as you can see here on the video, celebrity Congolese wedding. And this is 3 years ago, and then it's got 2.8 million views. You can tell by her name, like, I'm Congolese myself. When I saw the first day, when I saw her name is Arlette, this is basically French, and this Amuli is basically a Swahili name from Congo. And I knew literally she's Congolese, like, from the east of the Congo, right? And then she's been like, if you go to the channel, if you go to the videos, this is where I'm gonna show you, like, a hatred is not really good. This is before Pop the Balloon. Actually, she had to work so hard to get to where she is. So basically, many Pop the Balloon has got 2.5 million, 2.1 million, 2.2 millions, 2.3 millions. Every Pop the Balloon got millions of view, guys. Like, millions of view. I'm gonna go back, like, really, really, really down to see that the people that are hating on her, they've never worked so hard in their lives, but she did, and it's not easy. This has got episode 11 got 6.4 million view 9 months ago. So you got to know, like, 1 million view on on YouTube is like, it's depending with your niche, but this is like people in blogs, so it's gonna be like maybe $4,000 for 1 million view, or $3,500, depending with the engagement, the niche, and the location. So they are Americans. That means you got to, it's good, but you also got to thinking about the production. Her husband is a musician. He's a very nice musician. He sings in Lingala, and we love him in Congo. Now, this is 6 years ago, right? 6 years ago, Winter Betty outfit lookbook. You see, Abro tutorial, fast every day. So you can literally tell that she's been on YouTube for a long time, and she's been trying to find her feet and where to stand, and she could get some views, right? But it's not really a Christmas vlog, New Year's, blah blah blah, simple everyday makeup routine, hair tutorial, summer lookbook. She's been in the game, right? So she just needed a hand and the support and the strategy of her to continue to do what her dream is calling her to do, right? So people never come to introduce themselves over here because she was not that big, all right? Netflix was not didn't come to her. Just like everybody, you starting your YouTube channel, you don't know how it's gonna continue, you don't know how it's gonna end up and stuff like that, because 80% of the people that start YouTube, they give up in 3 months, right? Honeymoon vlog Puerto Rico with her husband. The Congolese wedding, biggest dance party. This has got too much view, 2.8. That 3 years ago. So when she started to pop the balloon, all the pop the balloons. I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not that romantic, but pop the balloon is too much drama, and then it has too much stupidity sometimes from women, both and from men, right? And also, some people found love at pop the balloon, right? And they are dating, which is pop the balloon. It's reaching its goals. That's the goal of the pop the balloon or find love. If you don't like somebody, pop the balloon. If you don't appreciate, you want to get along with somebody, keep your balloon, and then you're gonna continue like that. So Americans, when I'm talking about Americans, I mean Black Americans. They hate so much on Arlette. They hate so much on Arlette because Arlette, she's an immigrant to America. She does not deserve to have anything better because Netflix picked her show while Netflix did not consider other people's show, right? So this is the post that actually my woman, who's the one who sent me this poster. I was happy when I saw Arlette as a human in general. I'm not trying to specifying because I'm happy for her because of she's this or this, she's white, black, immigrant or non-immigrant and stuff like that. Everybody's an immigrant somewhere, right? And then this poster has too much hate. I don't know whose Texas Sherelle is. Y'all don't want my opinions on this. I'll just say I want to see more show centered around black people and positivity. My cousin is 23-year-old with a doctorate degree. On my blog, I highlight black success. I love to see more shows like this. All right. So here she show positivity, but in the comments, it's something strange, man. It's really something strange. Pop the Balloon dating series lands on Netflix with the host Arlette Amuli, executive and a producer. Amazing, So here they say fine girl from Congo. Fine girl from Congo photos shared by Arlette Amuli March. She said it. And her husband's artist BM. BM is an artist, everybody knows that. And the first thing is you seen this show before? Okay, so I'm not gonna read my comment, and this is comment number 1. It's literally a dating show that consistently gets over a million views on YouTube alone. We are not even touching the billions of impressions it gets on all social media platforms weekly. Do you have this same energy for Love is Blind or Married at First Sight, where black women are literally placed in legal dangerous situations, all in the name of love and marriage? Be the change you want to see. Make your content, and prayerfully you will get the success you are seek. This is the Jesse who. Jesse, dang, my woman watch Jesse who so much. Jesse who, she's also an immigrant from Haiti. She also have million view on YouTube, and she does understand what it takes a YouTuber to get millions of views or your content to impress a lot of people, right? Because Jessie who does understand, and she is American, by the way. I'm gonna give this a like, and this comment is the most liked comment, and then most of the reply on it, and 11 reposts and 12 and 2 shares, 538 likes. All right. That's Jesse who, she dropped some positivity. This is number one. Crook Brown said, we don't gotta showcase it though, but that's the decision. I can never understand why people can't just be happy for another person win. We'll never stop yours. Do the work. Unfortunately, positivity isn't popular. People prefer toxicity and drama. So that's exactly what they feed us. Nonetheless, we can still show love to Arlette for being a success story. She had a vision, executed effectively, and now she's raking in millions. If you actually watched Arlette content, she and her husband BM go above and beyond to encourage black love with their platform. They use their own marriage and long distance dating history as a beacon of hope for others. Just to tell you, I think uh, BM was in Europe and Arlette was in America. So they started a long distance relationship, and it's made it. They won and they got married, and now they live together and they got a beautiful family. These shows beyond the viral clips are successful. Couples being formed and people being mentored. Just watch their episode recap videos, not just the pop the balloon clips. They actually take matchmaking rather than seriously. Yeah, but the pop the balloon show is a short miss. I've seen other people version of the show, and it just seems like people were on there to promote their own brand or to create viral and stuff like that. You see? So many Americans, oh no, every time there is a anti-black fuckery or some rather than bullshit and buffoonery, there is always a foreign theater orchestrating the madness. I saw a clip on this bullshit on YouTube and damn near threw up. Now I'm seeing again who's all the center. So Americans are really upset because she's an immigrant, and then she got views, and she is on Netflix now. Yeah, I also feel divided about it. Happy Sissy's getting her recognition and quaints, but as a community, not sure I want this type of content for the platforms. Personally, I got a lot of secondhand embarrassment watching it and hate to stop. When Black Americans stop feeding into Africans trying to drag us, they will never put anything to uplift us. Look at look at what? Look at Jesus. Oh, Jesus married to medicine was cool. Then boom, they started throwing hands, and we can't even come up unless it's us putting other down in our community. You know, they will never get a view from me. So this is how much revenue. Shout out to your cousin, but two things can coexist. Dating shows aren't a new concept, but a black woman creating a fun one enough to get picked up is very big deal. Arlette should be celebrated. You know, so they've always find someone outside of Black American culture who's willing to exploit and highlight the worst parts of our culture in order to cosplay or represent us. Meanwhile, that some outsider make sure to uplift their own culture and only present in a respectful, dignified way. This is so much hate. This is so much hate. By the way, Pop the Balloon is not an African culture, although Arlette Amuli, she's like from Africa. Everybody who's commenting here, first of all, is African by the root. Whether you like it, I don't understand some Americans. I really don't get it. Some of the Black Americans, they even say like they're not Africans, which is like schools in America didn't do a great job. This is guys say this is an African concept because they want to uplift their own culture. This is doesn't exist in African culture. Like Pop the Balloon, we didn't know what I'm African, 100% from Central Africa. Grew up in different countries. We didn't know what Pop the Balloon is because we don't date like that in Africa, right? And this guy, is a sound engineer, photographer, Chicago. I mean, I had to respond to him and just tell him that he has to focus on his content instead of bringing up hatred, right? They always find somebody out of Black American culture who's willing to exploit and not representing them. This is false narrative and the feelings that people have about other people. It's shown, and I do understand. American, they've been trained to be telling other people that they are the best. This is the biggest mistake in 2025. I've seen a lot of Americans complain about British actors, and I saw a clip of Denzel Washington that's saying that making movies easy, but being an actor is hard, right? So many people can make movie, but so many people cannot act, right? And so when you're trying to bring up the comparison, I'm not saying like there is no good actors in America. There are plenty of them. But those people that come from England, in Europe, they are being trained to be actors, right? They are being trained to be actors. They can act in theater, in opera, in stuff like that. If you're trying to do that comparison, Americans are not that strong in opera and in theater. Europeans, they've been doing those for centuries and centuries. Everybody knows that, right? So when they pick somebody from Europe, it's not just because they will pay them maybe less, we don't know, because you can't pay for someone from the UK very, very less because their currency even stronger than the USD. That means they've got so much potential. You can't say like Idris Elba has no potential. You can't say like Colin Farrell has no potential. You can't say Nissan Williams has no potential. You can't say like there is so many and many and many and many and many and many. All right, Black people supported and watched this mess. Maybe it says something about us as a people. I've seen so many drama show on Netflix, and Pop the Balloon actually it's outshining a lot of shows, bro. Like Pop the Balloon is just dramatic, and people don't understand. Me as a content creator, like what we do understand is these platforms, they want viewership. And if you don't do anything for viewership, you're not gonna make it, right? And Pop the Balloon, it's too engaging, more than so many. I watch Love is Blind. There is drama, right? Very, very good drama. And Pop the Balloon, it's really dramatic, and that's why they got 1 million views, right? Our parents watch Love Connection, and now we watch Pop the Balloon. Calm down. In the word of Issa Rae, I'm rooting for every Black. We are not a monolith, therefore there is room for everyone. I'm not going to knock Arlette hustles all because it doesn't center around what I like. Fact, viewerships matter. This guy is asking, is she from Congo? I love this show, but I don't like when someone pops, then the host goes to them and asks, is he someone that should type? I mean, that's what this show is about. I mean, you are literally giving them views. You really can't complain about representation when you not specifically you are watching it and engaging with it. If y'all don't like how we are portrayed, then stop watching. I respect the hustle, but it doesn't respect the concept. You know? So black culture for you. I'm happy for Arlette. So I have reread my post. So who is this actually? We will never be able to move forward supporting this bullshit. You see? What does this have to do with Pop the Balloon? When will Americans realize how they use African and island tethers to down or embarrass or to belittle American? But niggas gotta care about more than drama and negativity. Africans don't need to step in to make the community look bad. A lot of you do that on your own. Your focus should be on the high femicide rates and killing of your brothers over stupid shit. When you point a finger, there is three pointing back. This is natural evil. Some people prefer to blame anyone and everyone else. Anything that involves black people and drama is win. So she got this because of viewership. Love it or not, love this show to the point. Whether where there where the where there what where there were so many who copied this concept. If positive show got enough viewership, it will get this opportunity. But the sad truth is people want to be entertained and crazy enough stuff like this and the entertain. So yeah, man, this is yeah, she goes out her way to instigate negative comments. Now the whole world is gonna tap in anything for a chair. So guys, so there is so much hate about Arlette Amuli, what she's being through, and this is actually not a good move in the black community. It's not really a good move because people really don't want to support each other. If somebody trying the best, give them what they deserve. So this is Arlette Amuli, you know, and this is her husband, and this is what they do actually is pretty good, bro. Like they do great things, you know.
Real extra. That's like city girl stuff down here in Miami. That's ghetto girl stuff. Like that's just too extra. For what?
I've never been labeled a city girl ever. You know, most people would say that I'm bougie, if anything.
This is a match.
I'm a pop.
Arlette fell over it.
Girl. Because why did he do that?
So Kevin, did you come on the show to find friends?
That's the show. That's the husband asking, did you come to the show to find friends? You know? Because they are so serious. And without being told, that guy's a musician, right? I'm going to show you the guy. This is... This is the husband, Arlette Amuli husband. All right? He worked so hard to get to where they are today. He is creative. He's a producer, executive director, BM. I like BM so much because he's been doing music and some of his hit went viral, like trended the world, bruh. You see? So just imagine all this money that they've been spending creating show, like everything. They pay people, they bring the show to YouTube, and now they get the chance to go to Netflix. And then now you are hating. As for me as a content creator, I would just think like you are wasting your time. Because it takes a lot for you to get to point 1 to point B, and from point B to point C, from point C to D. And you could literally tell that they've invested a lot to get to where they want to be, right? I don't know how am I gonna say this, but you don't have to hate. Just appreciate, because they will uplifting a lot of people. They've got designers, they've got cameramen, they've got crew. They, I mean, I don't, man, like I don't know what you guys saying, but those average Americans that are hating on them, I think you should just level up, keep working so hard. Um, this is my advice: work hard. If you're a content creator, YouTube is for everyone. First of all, why are you complaining about somebody who's uploading the videos on YouTube? If you complain, then go on YouTube and create your own platform. Talk something interesting, do something interesting. There's millions of YouTubers out there, right? You don't have to complain. Just go out there and do something of your own, because these people, they've been working so hard. So that's the story, guys. They got some hate because they are migrants. They got some hate because they come from Congo. Anyway, they are Americans, so you cannot really change that. And I told people in the comment that America is a country constituted with immigrants, because everybody was immigrating American except the Native Americans and Dravidians and indigenous people of America. And that's why they've decided to give the birthright. If you are born in America, you are Americans. So you don't have to hate somebody because they came from this country. No. First of all, if you're trying to hate people because they come from this country, one single advice I'm going to give you is to go and do your DNA test before you start to hating on people. That's it for Arlette Amuli and the Pop the Balloon. If you ever watch Pop the Balloon, it's coming on the 11th. It's gonna come on the, when is it coming? Oh yeah, God is good. Pop the Balloon live at Netflix officially happening, and we couldn't be more excited to be part of this incredible global journey. What started as a simple idea in our living room last year, exploring what happens when we let down our guards and truly open ourselves to love, has now evolved into an opportunity to explore love through a wider world view. Our original YouTube series will continue in its familiar format with the same vibe, the same feats, and the same time. We are excited to have your continued support as we move forward with both formats. Pop the Balloon or Find Love, YouTube, and Pop the Balloon live on Netflix, with love always at the heart of everything we do. All right. People are happy for her, so we just gotta count some happiness, and that's it. So Pop the Balloon, if you are a Netflix subscribers, then Pop the Balloon is coming on the 11th live. It's gonna be Thursday, 11th of April on Netflix. I'm gonna be the number one supporter, Arlette Amuli. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it just because it's a Netflix. Then we gonna have to give you a hand and watch your show, man. Once again, well done, and congratulations to you and your family, and for the viewers. Actually, Pop the Balloon is interesting. You know, people need to find love. Dating is the most things in the world right now. People are not serious. All right. So please, if you are new here, hit the button, subscribe, activate the bell notification, and don't forget to like this video. And let me know in the comment, what do you say about African American hating on Black African? And the funny thing is, they think that when they come to Africa, we hate them. We don't hate you guys. We don't hate you. We actually love you, bro. Like, if you ever come to Africa, you have to come to Africa and see the love that you're gonna receive. Many of African Americans that come to Africa, they don't want to leave Africa because this is your motherland. This is where your roots come from. Your beginning, it's here. Like, I know some of you African Americans have that kind of brainwashed. Africa, people live in huts. They see animals every day. For sure, we have huts. We have big and beautiful safaris, but Africa is not the way you think. Africa is is home to so many things. You just gotta come, bro. Like so many influencers, they come to Africa and they feel connected. Africa is huge. Africa is big. And Africa is the motherland of so many things. Many of people when they come here, they'll be like, oh damn, I don't want to leave. I have a friend of mine who told me that being an American, they used to think like they're the best than everybody in the world. But when he first left America and go somewhere, he just realized that they were lied. America is not the best country in the world, although they were taught like that. All right. And he just said he's very happy because he's American. He got the strong passport where he can travel 183 countries for free, but he prefers to live outside of America. That's it, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.